Okay, now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to create a password so that nobody can enter your machine. Okay, you go to the Start button, Control Panel, User Accounts, last one in the list there, yeah? Double click, and disappears. Let me just close the box, this one, the Control Panel box behind it, so we can just see this on the screen. Okay, let me just zoom in a bit. Here's our User Accounts section. Okay. Pick a task, change an account, create a new account, change the way users log on and off, or pick an account to change. Right, here's the name that we, if you remember in the setup we had to add a name, and I called the name Jimmy. So you click on that, Jimmy, and then you've got another list here. Change my name, create a password. Right, create a password. So I'm going to type in a password now, and I'm going to call it Jimmy 123. Confirm the password. Okay, and that's that. And then you do create password. Click that, and that's done. Now if we now close this box, I'll just zoom out. Too far. I'm going to reboot now. Restart. When the computer reboots, we'll be given the well, not an option, we'll have to log in. Okay, here we go. It's rebooting. There we go. See, Jimmy, type in your password. So I will. Jimmy 123. Enter. And there we go. Jimmy, we're in. So now no one can get into the computer without logging in. Okay, which could be useful if you've got pesky little brothers and sisters or people that might get in and accidentally screw something up on your computer, and don't think it doesn't happen, because just the other day I was asked if I could fix a Mac for somebody who their dad had bought them a Mac and given it over to the daughter who lives in a student house, and one of her mates had gone in and started messing about with Cubase that was set up on the machine, or sorry, Logic, and completely screwed it up, and now they've got no MIDI and the whole thing doesn't work. And Dad lives 200 miles away, and it's going to be ages before it can be fixed. And there you go, there's a danger of letting people mess around with your machine. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just take a little pause while I copy over the necessary drivers. As I said, if you don't have a net connection, identify your hardware and get a mate who's got broadband or someone who's at an office and can download the essential drivers you need, and to download the distributive DirectX 9 package, which is about 50 megabytes. There is a DirectX package you can get from Microsoft where you installs over the internet and sets up directly from Microsoft bit by bit, but there is another one called a distributive DirectX 9 setup, which is the entire DirectX 9 package, and you download that, and that means you don't have to have a machine connected to the net to install it, and that's the one we're going to go for. So as you can tell, 50 megabytes for that. The VIA patch isn't very big. The graphics drivers will probably be 20 meg or 15 meg or something. So all in all, we'll probably need about 75 meg of drivers to get this machine to its absolute basic state of readiness. Yeah. So therefore, get someone who's got an internet connection to download all this stuff for you and burn it on a CD. If you've got no net connection, or if you've got a modem, it's probably preferable as well, because 50 meg is a lot to download. And if you do it using the Windows setup online to do the DirectX 9, well, it's going to take hours and hours and hours. Okay, so let me port those over and then we'll come back.